Hi, Abby.
Hi.
Yeah, I really enjoyed reading your paragraph. You expressed so well the reasons for accidents. I thought you really had a lot of good reasons and the outcome of an accident and why that is. So really well, and good words that you used to express that. I really liked your transition words and your subordinating conjunctions. You did a really good job. So I want you to take a look at sentence number 5. Could you read that to me?
Yeah, sure. Because cities don't have good bus systems, so that there are more people driving on the roads.
Okay, there's a mistake in that sentence. Can you see what that is?
Okay, let me see. Because many cities don't have good bus systems, so that there are more. Well, I feel like the part where I say, like, so that, like the part between these two parts of the sentence feels kind of weird, so that's probably where it is.
Okay, well go ahead and put, I think your intuition is good. I think there is something we need to look at there. So let's first start by, why don't you put an S above your subjects and a V above your verbs?
Okay, so there's so many. Many cities, so that'd be like a subject, and then verbs don't have good bus systems, so that there are, so are be a verb, more people, subject.
Great. So there are 2 subjects and 2 verbs. Can you identify the clauses in that sentence? What are the 2 clauses to your sentence?
So you mean like the independent clause and the dependent one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead. See if you can find those. What are the 2 parts of the sentence?
Okay, so the first part is because many cities don't have good bus systems. That's like the first part. And the second part is so that there are more people driving on the roads.
Great. And what is the reason? I have, let me give you an example. Because it is safer, people use crosswalks. What is the reason in that sentence?
Because it is safer.
And what is the outcome? Or the effect?
People use crosswalks.
Great. So, because is a subordinator, that connects 2 parts, 2 clauses, the independent clause and the dependent clause. Because begins the dependent clause.
Oh, okay, so that's kind of the same as my sentence, except for mine's a lot longer.
That's right. And notice when this, in the beginning of the sentence, we do add a comma after the dependent clause. So I want you to look at your sentence and see if you can, I have a chart here, and I'd like you to put the part of your sentence that is,
I think it's at the Oh, here we go.
That is a dependent clause, that is the reason clause, which starts with because, or so that also begins a reason clause as well. It's also a subordinating conjunction. So I want you to think about which part of your sentence, and think about the sentence I read. Because it is safer, people use crosswalks. And you are right about the 2 parts of your sentence. So go ahead and just put in what you believe the independent clause to be, that would be the effect. First tell me, what is the effect? What is the outcome? You mentioned it before.
Yeah, there are more people driving on the roads.
Perfect. So go ahead and write that down in this chart.
Okay.
As your independent clause, your outcome or effect.
There are more people driving.
Okay. Good. And go ahead and put in your dependent clause.
Okay, the reason. Because many cities don't have bus systems.
Okay, great, wonderful. So what did you not include on that? What is the part you did not include?
So that.
Correct. That we don't. Go ahead and try and rewrite your sentence and omit so that, because we already have because. We already have our subordinator, and so that is another subordinating conjunction. They're doing the same thing. So we don't need so that. we can omit that and go ahead and rewrite your sentence, not you, and do not include so that, just like you did in the chart.
Because many cities.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Do you want me to finish writing it?
Yes, and remember your comma after your dependent clause. Great.
Okay.
I want to point out another sentence to you. Let's take a look. That was wonderful, by the way. You did a great job on that sentence. Perfect. So let's look at the next sentence now that you understand how the clauses work and how it appears you do understand this and your dependent clause. So let's go ahead and take a look. Read your last sentence to me in the paragraph.
Okay. More accidents happen because there are accidents, bad weather, and no public buses.
Okay, so again, go ahead and put this sentence, go ahead and put your subject, your verb and your subject, S above the subject and V above the verb.
There are.
So you see there are two parts of the sentence, okay? So see if you can identify, or why don't you tell me what the reason is and what the effect is in that sentence.
Okay, I would say more accidents happen is the effect, and then the reason is bad weather and no public buses.
And you want to edit. Okay, great. So why don't you go ahead and put that in the chart, like what your reasons are. And I noticed you didn't mention there are accidents.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of like the cause. Like I don't think I can put it in both boxes, so I would say that's like the cause.
You're right. Okay, so you have,
also bad weather, no public buses.
great, yeah, wonderful. And I noticed you did not include there are accidents. You did not repeat that again, which is great. So I think you really understand this. Go ahead and write that sentence. You did a great job in this chart, and now you just need to connect the two. Remember to use because.
Okay, so you want me to rewrite the sentence?
Rewrite the sentence. So let me give you an example. For instance, people use crosswalks because it is safer.
Oh, I see. So it's like the same as the last sentence, but I did it in a different order.
But the order changed.
Oh,
So there
okay.
is no comma between the two clauses. And go ahead and rewrite your sentence. And I like that in your chart, that you did not include the cause, the effect 2 times. You omitted that, which was lovely. And you only included accidents once, which is appropriate. Great, wonderful, looks great. Good job.
Thank you. All right, is that it?
Yeah.